What a reversal.
This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
Boy, I'll tell you, Taz, this Mickie James.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing moves, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
Wow, great reversal. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz. Candice is not what you call a classically trained wrestler. Sometimes I wonder why she insists on competing in matches.
Hey, the business is called sports entertainment for a reason. I don't know about you, but I'm highly entertained every time I get a look at Candice in action. Ooh, yeah.
Allow Mickie James to compete. She's clearly unstable and a danger to everyone she gets in the ring against.
Yeah, she's dangerous, all right, Cole, but that's cause she's a hell of a competitor. Believe me, this whole crazy thing is just an act. I hope.
Crazy is as crazy does, partner, and we've seen Mickie James pull some pretty crazy stunts around here. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom, and there's the counter, Cole. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. Then it could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time. Nice reversal. Candice Michelle.
Oh man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of gas. 2 minutes, I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
Candice might still be pretty inexperienced, but I gotta say, I'm impressed with her development so far.
You gotta be kidding me. I don't think I've ever seen her win a match without cheating.
Hey, Cole, you know what? You got enough disadvantages when it comes to picking up women. You don't need to be bad-mouthing them, too. Level of competition, Cole.
Top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground.
Don't call me partner. I'm not your wife.
She's a dangerous woman to be sure, Taz. You're never sure what she's going to do. Look at this, shot after shot being dished out here in the turnbuckle.
And anytime you're taking punches like that and you're not answering back, well, you ain't on the winning side of this match. Let's just put it that way. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole. But it's not. It's not a disqualification. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
You'll excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war.
Oh, my. The submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
It's only a matter of time before Candice Michelle tries to cheat in this match, and when she gets caught, she'll try to pretend that she's completely innocent. We've seen it before.
Hey, girl pants, believe me, there's one thing that Candice is not, and that's innocent. And personally, I dig that.
Why do I get the feeling it won't be long before you're working the word puppies into your repertoire, Taz?
I'm begging you to give me a little credit and respect me somewhat, and I'm not going to act like an old washed-up wannabe tapist named Long. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They should.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars...
You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
I've got to admit, I'm not...